Hey everyone, back to a new awesome video, and today we're going to continue with our sorts about the derivative formulas. Today we will find the values of some useful limits that are going to appear when deriving trigonometric formulas. These are the two limits we need to find. First of all, we will draw our unit circle, and this is like half of it, and we have our small angle delta x right over here. This is delta x, and we're going to have our cosine, which is going to be this, the cosine of delta x, and our sine, which is going to be this small part, sine of delta x. Now, to find these limits, we need to make a close-up view of how the different functions behave when delta x becomes really small. Therefore, imagine this is a very close-up view, and we're going to have our small delta x over here. This is going to be this part over here in the outside. It's going to be delta x. This is going to be our sine of delta x, and this is going to be our cosine of delta x. Now, this small part over here, it's going to be 1 minus the cosine of delta x, because this whole line is 1, and then this is cosine of delta x. So if we imagine this becoming more and more small, what we see is that sine of delta x and delta x go more or less to the same place. So they become closer and closer till they will be on the exact same line when delta x is small enough. Therefore, we conclude this limit equals 1. However, for 1 minus cosine of delta x, this becomes exponentially smaller when these two become closer, when delta x becomes smaller. Therefore, we conclude that this limit is going to be equal to 0. We'll apply this on the next sorts.